And able to get this out to the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Steelers making their way out, and with their longtime starter, Ben Roethlisberger, leading the way.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now Dak Prescott leading the way onto the field. His 5th year now as a starter as he gets the keys again to this Dallas Cowboys offense.
And what he's thinking about right now is 1st down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Dancing to his left. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Cowboys 3, Steelers 0.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
At the 21.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, he's going to launch. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this to counter underneath. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ben leaves to counter on the draw, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Now Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tie us at 3-3.
3-3.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points. Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Elliott. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And, oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Fumble on the play.
Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up a third down. And 10
on third down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz. made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
3-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing. Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw again. Prescott is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Sutton now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34.
Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Micah Fitzpatrick.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Prescott over the middle, Cooper with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was third down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Zerline lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Is good.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 17-3.
Steelers 3.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
James Conner and the Steelers ready to get their next drive going. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Brings up second.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down now. It's Conner, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A gain of 4 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He'll dump this one off to Conner. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
5-yard line.
Roethlisberger with a pass complete to Claypool. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Cowboys have recovered. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does. Less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger looking left side, and he's got a man. That's countered. Roethlisberger only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. To throw here, Roethlisberger. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 17, Steelers 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
You get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. We'll start out west at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, and it's the Raiders out in front as they approach halftime. The Raiders trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
First down throw for Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Cowboys have recovered.
Dak Prescott sacked. Fumbled on the play.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
Now Pollard. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. It's a gain of 3. Brings
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Our eyes shift to the defense of the Cowboys now. Recovered the fumble, up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
And that's a confident group that we see hitting the field again. Just what you talked about. Took away the ball in the last possession. They feel like they can go ahead and do it again. They are locked in and feeling good about how this game is going.
And they're playing free. They're playing loose.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. You know, sometimes it can be a bad thing if you're too free, too loose, and you give up your responsibilities. But not this unit. They are ready to go.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
To Vance McDonald.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st down, Connor. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Steelers.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 16.
Van Der Esch on the tackle.
A good carry and a 1st down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018 he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Ebron caught left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
Cowboys 24, Steelers 9.
So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 31.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup.
Prescott.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw is Prescott. And it's caught. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
And goal. at the 1-yard line.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Sutton now to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Big bet on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Here's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Gain of 9. Brings up
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Roethlisberger's back.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson.
Roethlisberger
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Johnson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Gain of 6. 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Then to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll run for it with Connor. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the
right back to Connor here on 1st. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now Roethlisberger. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28-yard
line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Allen. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, Offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Cowboys, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?
Kick it and go. Spin on, spin move, in zone, scope. Stop the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, I had to kick off. Spin on, spin move, in zone, scope. Stop the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me bow. As soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
We step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Stop the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Stop the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
We step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Stop the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Stop the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
This is second nature, all is automatic. Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby. Show me towards instinct, animal instinct. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't